Hello and welcome to Module 2. This part is all about taking back control. Now if you're going through this program, it's very possible that you've been experiencing a lack of control. And let me just tell you now that there's nothing wrong with you. It's extremely normal. It's nothing to do with you being weak. It's not about you having a lack of willpower. It's nothing to do with that at all. The reason you are experiencing a lack of control is because you are in direct conflict with your subconscious mind. Now, what does that mean? Let me explain. So if you've gotten to the point where you've decided that, okay, I want to stop smoking weed. It's just not making my life better. In fact, it's actually preventing me from living the life I want to live. It's disrupting my relationships, it's wasting my money, I'm feeling all just kind of energyless and just bad within myself. It's preventing me from living life with a clear mind and living it just fully and openly, and also making me waste my time. I'm not doing the things in life that I want to do to get my life to the next level, get my health to the next level. It's just preventing me from doing those things. It makes me procrastinate, so I want to stop. Those are all fantastic reasons to want to stop. And then you try and stop, and then, oh, you can't stop. It's not that simple. Okay, experiencing a lack of control. Basically, that means that you're in direct conflict with your subconscious mind. And so now you've decided, okay, I wanna stop, and you can't. So it's like there's a force driving you to keep doing it. You want to stop, but it's like you're being driven to do it over and over again. And this is because the subconscious mind is essentially programmed, running on a loop, and this loop is all about, I must continue doing this thing, I really, really want it, and I will seek it and get it no matter what. That's the program. It's ingrained in. I want it and I will get it. I must get it and I will get it over and over again. And not only that, but I cannot bear not having it. I just cannot not have it. I have to have it. That's a program that's been solidified and strengthened over most likely years. And so that's the subconscious programming essentially. Then we come in with the conscious, no, I want to stop. But maybe we stop for a little bit, but it's not something that's long lasting because we're programmed, we're driven to do it. Not only that, but throughout our day we're running 95% in accordance to our subconscious mind. We're running on our subconscious mind 90% of the time. 95% to 99% for those who are particularly unconscious, but that's not you since you're watching this video. And so that's it. Then we come in, if we really, really want to quit and we try really hard and we know we've got strong willpower because of the other areas of our life that we've done great in, we've managed to progress. And so it's essentially it's just extremely difficult, as you might have noticed. If at all possible, the subconscious mind will always win because we're running on it 95% of the time versus the 5% we're trying to stop. And so you might have experienced this kind of like a tug of war. Maybe you decide, okay, tomorrow I'm not gonna smoke as much as I am today, or maybe I'm not gonna smoke at all. And then you're sure of that. And then the next day comes and it's like, you go and buy it again, that kind of thing, just to maybe even to get rid of the horrible kind of crazy feeling. Yeah, exactly. And so it's kind of like a tug of war. There's like, okay, I don't want to do it, but versus I really want to do it and I have to do it. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to keep going on like this. Okay, just one more. And then tomorrow we'll start like that. And so it's the conscious fighting against the subconscious. And as I said, the subconscious is 95% of the time. It's like we don't experience that control. And so what this chapter is about, taking back control, is about changing the subconscious mind so that it no longer fights against us. It's now working with us rather than being our enemy that we're in conflict with. It's now our friend, and essentially we're going to program ourselves for success. And thankfully, this is actually a pretty straightforward, easy process. Even though you might think, my goodness, I've been solidifying this pattern for many, many years, maybe even a couple of decades. It must take so long and must be very difficult to reprogram me. But truth is, no, it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of easy, and it can be kind of fun if you get into it. So what we're doing is, so as I said, there's two sides. I want it, I don't want it. We're just gonna change this side. We're just gonna change it. And you might have noticed that it's not so much we change it with logic, with reasons. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you some worksheets, a couple things to write out with visualization, and it's really the feeling that that changes, communicates with the subconscious. We change the subconscious by feeling, and conscious feeling. And the way the subconscious is at the moment, for you, if you're having trouble with this, is that in your subconscious mind, in your nervous system, you associate smoking weed with pleasure. Not only that, but you associate not smoking it or being without it to pain. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip that round. So now, when you think of smoking weed, you automatically associate that with pain. And now when you think of being free from weed, being without it, you associate that with pleasure. We're going to get this subconscious mind on our side. That's how we win. You can do this with many other things. If you're hooked on coffee, you're hooked on alcohol. If you have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, I've done that too. But we're just going to focus on weed for now. And so yeah, let's crack on. We're essentially going to reprogram the mind. And I have added some worksheets, given you some worksheets for you to write this out. And as I said in the previous video, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And so spend a good hour on it and just really sit with it. Don't just do it so that it's done and you could go on to the next thing in your life. Do it, it's just, take your time over it. This is important. Taking this time now will make the rest of your life so much better. And also what I want you to do to get the best effect, to really program your mind, is what you've written. I want you to read through it again every day, spending half an hour to an hour on it. An hour if you really want to, get this sorted. Minimum of half an hour. Just sit there reading, feeling, and that will become a lot clearer to you once you go through the worksheets. And if currently you're smoking weed in your life, then don't quit just yet. Because as you know, if you do, it will be very difficult, and it won't be fun, and it will be in conflict with your subconscious mind, and it won't be long lasting, probably not. So what I want you to do is I want you to set a quit weed date. And what we're going to do up until that date, so whether it's 10 days from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, make it at least 5 days. What we're going to do is you're going to keep smoking during that time, but also what we're going to do is, in the meantime, we're going to reprogram the subconscious mind. And so when it comes down to the date, you will already have done this work, and when it comes down to the date, you can then quit without conflict, we're going to be basically minimizing the difficulty. We're going to have, now when we quit, the subconscious mind will be riding us to success, to freedom, to joy, and just celebrating our new life without this burden holding us back. So yeah, it's important to set the date and set that today. Just decide. If it's uncomfortable, then that's completely normal. This is a big change, but a really positive change. So remember that, and keep programming that mind. Keep doing the work. Do it daily. Can't say it enough. It's so important. So see you in the next module.